Hey guys, I know it's been a minute and I owe you a vlog from a long time. I haven't done one since October, I believe, but nonetheless, here is how I spent my day yesterday in New York City. First, I went to NoPlates in Fidei. They were giving out free matcha today and yesterday through the Taste app, not sponsored by the way. And I got a matcha kova, which is a coconut water with lychee syrup, I believe, and matcha foam. When I tell you it was one of the best drinks I have ever had, it would be so perfect for summer because of how refreshing it was. The staff there too was so sweet and talkative to me, and the place was not packed at all. I thought it would be because it was a freebie, but on the contrary, it was pretty empty. The staff was nice, which makes me want to go again for sure. And the drink was super delicious. It's so refreshing, sweet, and yet you get that intense matcha flavor. Then I took the train, headed up to 86 on the Upper East Side to do kind of a gallery day for me. And one of my favorite galleries up there is Salon 94. So that was the first place I stopped by. And they had 3 floors of exhibitions. This one really just focused a lot on chairs and the sentimental value of chairs and how chairs kind of grow with us and can take on different shapes depending on the stage of life we're in, which I really, really loved that exhibit. I was like, something simple like chairs really hold so much value. I love the stairs and just the way this gallery is so sophisticated. Maybe it's just me and I'm overthinking it, but there was an exhibit that I really want to visit in there, and I'm happy it was still there. I thought they took it away because I heard everybody say September was like the final time of this exhibit. But look at this room. Like, this is what I wanted to go see, and being able to see in person was just exquisite. And it was empty when I went, so that was great. I took as many photos and videos as I wanted. It was just really beautiful. Like, I stared and looked at it. Even the elevator, gorgeous. And like, I prefer taking the stairs, but this elevator, I love taking it. I checked out the exhibit up on the 3rd floor. I forgot who the painter was, but to be honest, this exhibit really like didn't appeal to me. I don't know. But then I went to Glacé, I think that's how you pronounce it. And I got the hot chocolate. This was the Ferrero hot chocolate. When I tell you it was so freaking delicious, it is worth it going to the Upper East Side just to have this. It was so good for this cold weather. I walked around and went to the corner bookstore, but didn't really film on the inside because they have a sign saying to not film. I also stopped by a couple of thrift stores nearby, the Housing Works thrift store and the Upper East Side thrift store. Great stuff, but didn't really find anything. The Upper East Side store is perfect, though, if you're looking for anything under 20 bucks. So their prices were amazing. I did stop by the Madison Apple Thackeray. Didn't really find anything. I also stopped by a gift shop up on the Upper East Side. They had really beautiful stuff, but I tried really not to buy too many things. Trying to save my money a little bit because I know Black Friday is coming up and I know for sure I'm going to splurge, so I'm waiting for the sales. I did though go to Love Shack Fancy, which was probably the worst decision I could have done for myself because all their pieces were freaking beautiful. And I looked at their Stanley because I am really looking to get a new Stanley and I wasn't sure which one to get. They were all so pretty. And there was even like 2 ladies that went by and she was buying 3 Stanleys for her children. I'm like, girl, can you please adopt me with you? I need to be a part of this, but I can buy my own. I just gotta wait for the right time. Then I visited Villa Albertine, which is a French and English bookstore, mainly French books. And they have all you could think of different genres. And I was there really wishing I could understand French. Like, I'm learning Spanish right now, but I hope in the future to learn and be fluent in French because it's such an exquisite and romantic language. I would love to be able to speak it. Like, all these books were calling for my name, but I knew what point is it to buy it if I don't even know the basics in French. But one day, guys, trust, one day I will know French. And, you know, outside they do have a little room. It was like gifted, I think, somebody by the French government to here or vice versa. And they did have a sales section, but didn't really find the book I like, but definitely a place to stop by because I want to develop a book art collection one day. I did walk a little bit more and they're starting to decorate for Christmas. Ralph Lauren has beautiful decor, but the line was so long for the cafe. I was stunned. And mind you, it was only like 3-4 p.m. then. So I don't know if in the morning it was crazier or what. I did stop by another gallery on the way. And the people there were super nice. There was barely anyone there, and I loved their pieces, and I love just how clean and polished the gallery is. I don't know, something about the way it's structured just made me want to stay there for quite a while. I felt really exquisite in there. And this was one of my favorite pieces. It was painted by a Spanish artist, but I forgot the name. But the lady that works there was describing it to me, and it was one of her favorite paintings too. And the view, guys, something about watching lives of people in New York, it's, I don't know, you really sometimes forget that you live in the greatest city in the world, and then you're like, yeah, I live in the greatest city in the world. It's so fun to think about. I did then visit the Gallery Levy Gorvey Dion. I think I'm pronouncing it correctly. I don't know. But they did have an exhibit regarding art in the 80s called Uptown Downtown. And I did love especially what they had about women artists and what exactly they have to go through to even get an exhibit, especially in the big museums. That really made me stop on my feet and think about like something that I never came across, like how hard it is for women to get put in big exhibitions and museums. So very interesting to see. Of course, 80s art, you know, one of a kind, really. I love the pieces that were there. I decided to walk a little bit more, and I realized there was a pop-up in Soho for free makeup at MCoBeauty. It's an Australian brand, so of course I went. It took me 10 minutes to get through. It was one of the quickest pop-ups I've ever been to. They had everything ready. I got 5 free makeup, basically a lotion, a highlighter, a lip gloss, a lotion, highlighter, I say a blush, and there was one other thing that I forgot, but it was great. Then I went to Whole Foods, got myself a bouquet of flowers, and just walked a little bit until the night ended. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a good day wherever you are.